heard. So I usually bring the cheese for motherfucker, but I ain't bringing cheese for you because I heard. So I usually bring the cheese for motherfucker, but I ain't bringing cheese for you because I heard.
I think the only thing I would say, you know, I would have a problem with, like, 'cause I get it, like, you know, point and shoot, put down the, you know, I hate Sharp content and the, you know, let's bash Sharp segments, but I get it. People got to pick it up. Shit, it's a bag in and shit. I'm even like, damn, should I bash myself and play it out? Shit, it's gonna make some money, right? I mean, but long story short, if there's anything that I would critique about it, and some of the content is like, you know, the false narratives. Like, you first and foremost, you niggas that make this shit be square as fuck. Square as fuck. You don't know, but I'd rather it be a nigga from the game that come for me, homie. Like that'll make more sense. It makes it more. It makes it more arguable. You know what I'm saying? Like more of a debate, right, or whatever. You know, most people don't be trying to meet up and do anything physical, so I understand that it is online content. But half the people that make this content don't even be nothing, even a part of anything that even comes from where the fuck I come from. So it just be kind of baffling to me that, you know, people will put all this shit together and put it out into the world. And, you know, anybody I feel like that believe the shit or, you know, want to stand with the shit, that's how you always felt. Don't act like you fucked with me before and then now you just got a problem. No, nigga, you never fucked with me. You were just trying to stand around to see if I was going to have a downfall. But not today, bitch. Not today.
Yeah, this Sharp versus No Jumper. Sharp going in on No Jumper. Adam 22 went live. Yeah, was talking smack about Sharp. Then Sharp went live. I'm saying clapping back at him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. Let's see what's going on. I definitely want to watch this. I definitely want to see what this is about. Let's see. It says Sharp and No Jumper beef explained. Let's see.
You know, most people, man, you know, sell drugs and did a lot of gang banging. I always wanted to be the money getting guys. The Shark Tank, No Jumper, the sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. And today, man, we got what? Lil Kelpie? Yeah, Lil Kelpie. You know, we gonna get on all that. Hey, Church, do me a favor, take that jacket off. I don't look for nobody. I don't look for anybody broken. Yeah. Need fixing. No, man, that's not the life, man. These little tired ass little niggas running around, playing in the game, sitting up over there licking TT bones and want bitches to pee on them. But don't bring up the TT bones. You get tripped. My nigga is suspect.
I ain't gonna lie, like just since he was starting off, hey, look, it was the way he responded back to me when I said it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is you cannot make this shit up. Like, this shit is going down in the motherfucking record books. I am not gonna lie to you. This shit right here is beautiful. Let's see. What's this right here? This bullshit ass 48 laws of
48 laws of a bad bitch.
48 words in that stupid ass shit. You know, I gotta say this. That book, you notice she never handed it to me. When she showed me that it was nothing in it is what was killer to me, because she read out of it like, oh yeah, this part right here, I wrote about you. I said, oh yeah, well, go ahead, read it to us. This bitch made up a whole conundrum. And then after the fact, I'm really believing this stupid ass shit. And then when the cameras go off and she opened up the book and there's nothing in the book, man. There's nothing in the book, Church. This shit threw me for a loop.
What you talking about? What you gonna do, Sharp? Like, we on a whole podcast. I'm confused though. So what you wanna do?
Time out. I'm gonna say this. I had a lot of people hit me up about that one that knew where she was from, and they say, man, all the little scrubs get out like that. You know, they make you want to do shit like that. I just told baby, come on, come and remove yourself. If you're gonna be doing what a nigga do, I don't think niggas gonna be doing too much yelling like that. And they gonna want to get off camera, or they're gonna want to do something to the person that's in front of them. Obviously, she jumped back to saying that this is just a podcast, and yeah, it was a podcast. But baby, don't play games with the wrong niggas, homie, because there's always somebody else that's gonna have a little bit more fury than you do.
Sharp could never say I'm thirsty. You could never. Don't have me going to proving how thirsty I am. Because I have proof how not thirsty I am. I love how out of all the situations, now you're.
Ooh.
Right? You could have just I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty.
We actually got smart. There's actually people out there.
If we really look at that whole situation, right? I don't know how I got drug into it. And, you know, if we ever got a recap on it face to face or whatever in the future, I'm going to say it just like I'm saying it now. Like, it seemed like, you know, a certain somebody was getting kind of beat up in the conversation. They were looking for me to say something for them. And when I didn't speak up for them, they seemed like they was a little bit bitter, a little bit tight. Shit, bitch, that ain't my motherfucking job to speak up for you. You wasn't my bitch to speak up for. You feel me? Straight up. I'll keep it simple and sweet, man.
That actually understand.
I don't even hate that
all
bitch.
of us
It's nothing.
are just searching for love that we never had before. And I don't think it's anything to do with your mother or your father. That's a different kind of love, man. You know, that's sick. That's twisted.
I'm not thirsty. Not at all. Not at all. Sweetie, what's up, these flowers? You was my first answer.
That's not the name of the game, man. You know?
That's how I felt about it, and I still feel about it like that to this day. Like, some people don't have to say nothing, but then they choose to say something and they make themselves look like a fucking goof troop, like a fucking buffoon. They expect everybody else to come dive in to where everybody's gonna die down there. Why are we doing that? I wasn't comfortable with trying to, that's why I shut up. That's why I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, this is their argument. Y'all argue. This went from being thirsty to, oh, well, Sharp, you ain't gonna say nothing for me. Say something for you for what? Say something for you for what? Bitch, I got nothing to say for you. You're saying it all for yourself. Why the fuck did I need to say anything? All I need to do is just sit back, either be quiet or laugh.
We all looking for something that we ain't never had before. That's all that is, man. Something we've never had. Something I've never had. Shit, something that you're probably still searching for. We're just trying to beat everybody to it.
33 minutes of this shit. Damn, there's 33 minutes of clipped up content here.
I've never been one to quit or to follow anybody.
Whenever No Jumper had their big fallout, Sharp had a huge decision to make because back on Fig, Community, you know, AD, T-Rail, Duno, all them boys, that was Sharp's boys. Like, he fucked with them heavy, but he had to make a choice. Was he going to partner up with the Community World and build up this new platform? Or was he going to stay with the guy who gave him his first shot, Adam Graham's own?
So I'm great and happy with announcing that I'm staying with No Jumper. Yeah, make a hell of a bag, do great things in that building. Make magic. Why stop it? Why stop that? There's no contract for me. There's no nothing. I just understand business at hand. And I love bringing y'all content from there. Even if we do other things, which we will. But I love bringing content to y'all from there.
So Sharp clearly made his decision from the get-go. He was staying with No Jumper. But I want you to cue in on these key words that he mentioned in this little rant.
Make a hell of a bag, make a hell of a bag, make a hell of a bag.
Yeah.
In his own words, he was making a hell of a bag from No Jumper, which obviously was probably a key reason why he never went with the Community World and stayed where he was, because he was getting to the bag. But things slowly started to decline for No Jumper. Well, probably not slowly. It probably happened pretty fast, like fast as fuck. Because literally months after he made this rant, he was complaining to Yuri about how he just got his lowest check ever from No Jumper. Check it out.
Insane amounts of money was because I've done that same amount of numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers were fucking catastrophic. They were insane.
No, facts. Still are.
I just touched like the first fucking 8,400, like the lowest month.
Mind you, when I'm saying that, I'm not living in LA. I'm there 1, maybe 2 days out of the month. 1 to 2 days. I'm not there 3 days a week. I'm not there 4 days a week. I'm not there fucking 1 day a week. I'm there 2 times a month at this point. And this is when everything started to take its turn because you know all the situations that it took place, whatever. We already all know that part. But even to have that be the lowest, that was some nigga's highest. You can't fuck with me, dog. You just can't.
What do Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge all have in common? It's where single moms over 30 find their next baby daddy. If you're a successful man who's tired of swiping on 5s and 6s, then listen.
I'm over here reading some of this Diddy business. It just doesn't seem to stop. And you know what? I'm going to say this because I said this shit a long time ago on the No Jumper News. I said it when the first situation happened and it went down with Cassie. I said, man, And I ain't saying, oh, girl probably didn't deserve no bread. Like, who knows? Whatever. Even though I think it's kind of crazy you come for it later on in life and with a whole husband. But I guess that doesn't matter. Whatever. She deserved it. That's her money. That's her money. Cool. What I'm not understanding is that once he did, he was where his mindset's at. Like, and I said this. I said, once he paid that girl, it's about to open the Pandora box to a whole bunch of shit. And damn it, if it didn't. The girl from Daddy became a Dawn Richard chick. And then I forgot what Buddy's name was that I'm about to pull it up. But oh boy won his lawsuit from jail. This man is incarcerated. We're gonna take our time tonight, man, with this. This one is, it's just a lot, man. It doesn't stop. It seems like it's just gonna be a never-ending story. I'm like, man, why don't y'all just come on with it? And you said
We're here. Why are we here? Well, first off, I need to put the AC on. Let's just get that clear right now. It is 78 degrees. That is too hot. We got to go colder. Can we confirm this? I'm actually live. It says 0 people are in here, so I'm a little hesitant to buy into it until I see a comment or two. Yeah, like I totally don't believe that we're live. I'm gonna double check on the computer. I know it would make a lot of sense for me to be. Okay, well, I mean, that's one comment. If I can see it on my computer, then I'll believe it. You might be wondering, like, why are you not going live on your computer? Yeah, there it is. One watching. How is it one watching? You just went live. One watching? No, there's like a zillion people in the comments. Okay, it's not one. All right, 243. That's good enough. Okay. Normally, I would wait till the Tuesday show to talk about this, but I just figured I would jump in here and just, advance the narrative along. Number one, Adam, why do you have a red lobster tattoo on your forehead? I was just at this event, and they were giving out free airbrush tattoos, and it seemed fun in the moment. Whatever. Anyway, I haven't seen this whole Sharp live that is being spoke about, but I am aware of the clips that have been posted on the Reddit, and there are 2 very specific claims that I would love to talk about. So we're going to talk about them right now. Number one, Sharp said that I gave up on him and that I only want yes men around me, etc. Let me speak about that. Let me just go through Sharp's trajectory on No Jumper. He did a Software Underbelly interview, and it was popular at the time. It had probably done at least 1 million views. Somebody told me, hey, you should interview this guy. I reach out, do an interview. I think to this day it has 2 million views, right? So there's that. That did well. This was right around the time I think that it became clear to us oh, AD is popular on the channel. AD is doing well. So I'm kind of thinking I need to find more hosts. It would be great to find another host. I think maybe even T-Rail was on the channel by this point. So I figured, all right, cool. We're gonna bring Sharp in the channel. I'm gonna try him out. I told him, we got to get you talking to girls. That's what's gonna work. Because you talking to me and Mark from Software Underbelly, that's cool, but that's not that's not the craziest shit on earth. But you talking to girls, since obviously with the whole pimp thing, I knew right away that was it. So bring him on the channel, start lining up different adult stars and some other girls or whatever, and pretty quickly through the roof. Now, granted, this is pandemic times where everybody was kind of through the roof. So regardless, when are you not producing? What's the point? Keeping you. That's a strange comment. I feel like I'm on TikTok. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to try to actually get through this quickly.
How to use fillable forms in PDF filler.
Yeah, this Adam 22. You know what I'm saying? Adam 22 basically going in on Sharp. Having a few discrepancies with Sharp about some money or about what he was making at first and the numbers on the show. And you know what I'm saying? It's just basically.
I'm scrolling through my YouTube feed yesterday, looking at whatever clips are in my subscription tab. All of a sudden, I see a clip. It's our friend DJ Academics sitting down with Nardo Wick, and Nardo Wick is saying he ain't never even met Brick Baby. And you had thrown his name in the mix during your Florida debacle. Let's talk about it. Have you ever been around Nardo Wick? Where at?
We shot when they shot the movie video. Okay, they shot it out here. And Dirk was in there.
Is it possible that he just doesn't know?
I'm fucking with his brothers and shit. I was fucking with him, but he was shooting the video, so he probably don't remember being with his brothers was pulling up 2 months after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's mistaken. He thinks he has been around.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the little homies, like him and Baby U, and I take out pictures and shit from that day, but from there, the dudes that he told us was his brothers, which are probably his homies from back home, they was pulling up fucking with us. You know what I mean?
He wasn't saying that to be slick, possibly? Like, I don't even know this guy.
Nah, I doubt it.
Because he was saying that he knows Nardo Wick.
I didn't say I know him. I said, ask Nardo Wick and the niggas how we coming.
Okay. Saying that he had seen the entirety.
Yeah, he can see how we play ball. Like, he was out here. They had their thing on him. I said that too. Yeah. I don't want to talk too much.
That does make you look bad. That makes you look pretty bad.
Who? You. I don't give a fuck.
Because he's all like, I don't even know this guy. He's like, watch how I'm coming. He's like, what? I don't even know this guy. Like, he tried to diss. I don't know.
I doubt that he tried to diss.
So you're saying that Brick Baby needs to stand up for himself?
Hold on. Plenty of times. I don't think when he was coming to get the verses from Dirk, we was at Sony Studio, ATV Studios. I was in Atlanta with that nigga. We was at Copper Cove together. I have been around that nigga gang of times. I don't know if he knows that I'm Brick Baby though. It ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're around like a big rapper like you're not gonna necessarily like identify yourself and try to make it out.
Yeah,
this is who I am. This is who you know who I am. Because there's a lot of people come up to me all the time, like, oh, you know my one homie, and they tell me his name, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. They're like, he told me he's been around you 10 times. I'm like, I don't know. They show me a picture, I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen that dude before, but I never even knew his fucking name. So it's like,
at the end of the day, I wasn't saying like, oh, we the bestest of friends and all that. I was just saying like, nigga, the niggas know how we coming. I bet you know how we coming.
Has he made a second?
You don't know me, but you know how we coming.
Has he made a second good song yet? Oh shit, you hate, huh? No, I'm just curious.
He made a couple of them.
Okay. He had a lot of big records for a while there. He kind of fell back for a while.
Future.
That one's pretty cool. That's true.
Yeah,
that's what I was telling him. I was telling him you're Team Kendrick, whether you like it or not, because you're now in Future. So therefore, you're Team Kendrick, which is that's quite a stretch. Because like, I mean, not only
as sheriff, it's my job to lock up those who do wrong, and as county prosecutor, I make sure they stay there. We're both.
Folks, we got some huge no jumper drama to discuss. It is some really big and juicy drama. Pause. Like things is really escalated pretty quickly, and it all came out the blue. Like nobody was expecting this. So it started last night when Sharp did a live stream titled "Late Night with Sharp: Greatest Hits." Now the title of Sharp's live stream, like, sort of caught my attention. Greatest Hits, and it caught my attention because you don't put greatest hits unless you're wrapping up a chapter. So we did No Jumper Greatest Hits of 2022 and 2023, and we do that because we're wrapping up the year and we want to showcase the greatest hits of that year. Well, it's still October, so it wouldn't be a greatest hits of the year. So this could only mean that Sharp was about to speak on wrapping up his No Jumper era. So a lot of us tapped in just for that. Now he did, showcase a lot of his moments, right? His greatest hits. He did talk about, a couple of fan narratives that were going around. But then, like towards the latter end of the live stream, he began to discuss his current run at No Jumper and how he felt things were going.
Sharp. It's wrongest when it allows. Real. It's wrongest. Hey, I love No Jumper. I really don't have too much that I ever want to say that's bad other than what's been allowed. You know what I'm saying? And how people overlook people's jobs and what they're doing to where it's getting sloppy. I remember when he's putting out for Filet Mignon. I mean, let's keep that shit real. Shit, it take us an hour to put out something that can take care of us for the next 6 months. Now we putting out, nigga, it's like putting out spaghetti with real extra, man. Shit been worked on every day, man. All the marinara been worked on. Shit, this shit is flavorful. Now we putting out, hey man, egg noodles and ketchup. That's kind of crazy to me, my nigga.
Sharp starts off by saying, "No Jumper, you dead wrong. No Jumper, you dead wrong." But he never really breaks down exactly what No Jumper is dead wrong for. He sort of alludes to it, like
Sharp
around the top
No Jumper.
throughout the live stream, but he never really outright say exactly what he believes No Jumper is dead wrong for.
Poetic.
He did say you
Flacco,
did wrong
man.
for allowing the employees to
Poetic
do what they do.
Flacco.
Now, what Sharp is referring to,
Shout out
if you're
Flacco.
unable to really figure out what's going on, Sharp is saying the employees at No Jumper has been lacking, has been slacking. Now, regardless if that's true or not, that's what Sharp feels. So Sharp feels like because they've been lacking or slacking or doing certain things that undermines him, that the quality of his content has decreased. And Sharp is saying, yo, we used to put out filet mignon. Why do? Now we're putting out top ramen and eggs and spaghetti from Sharp's perspective. Now, where this perspective comes from, I'll break it down. In 2021 or 2020, when Sharp and No Jumper collab was popping off, Sharp was doing Blueface and Krishan, Kazumi, Eliza, Selena Powell, the baddies, right? And he was doing 5 million views a piece and going viral. Here's the thing now. Sharp was like, hold up now, bro. It's 2024, and I'm getting these big interviews probably once a year, probably twice a year. Why am I not being booked Krishan and Blueface no more? Or Eliza and Kazumi? Now, from Sharp's perspective, the employees ain't doing enough to bring those big guests in. But the reality is, these big guests are the guests that were on the platform in 2021 or 2020. They're massive stars now. Like Kazumi, Krishan and Blueface, the baddies, Eliza, Selena Powell, yo, they're massive stars now. They're not about to come back and do that type of interview any longer to where, yo, they used to come and have to sit down and go back and forth and argue and they get confrontational and hostile because it was great content in them. And they know they're about to go viral. They don't need that no more. And a lot of the big guests that Sharp, AD, and T-Rail got in 2021, those were guests that Adam didn't have time to do. So he sort of, delegated the responsibilities to all the other hosts to do these big interviews that he didn't have time to do. Well, it's 2024 now, and all the shows been canceled. So things are sort of slowed down in terms of the production of things going on. So Adam now has the time to do all the big interviews because he's not doing 30 different shows.
That was what we were doing. Now, at no point during Sharp's time on the channel has it ever been discussed the idea that Sharp would be on the No Jumper show, on the Tuesday show. That was never discussed. And then even beyond that, like, it was never discussed that he would start his own weekly podcast, right? We never got into that. That never really came up. So Sharp's doing his thing, the years go by, and as time goes by, I think he starts to become more and more self-conscious because he's reading the chat, he's reading the comments, and the comments are kind of saying, hey, this guy only can do one thing. This guy can only scream at fucking at girls, and that's not necessarily entertaining in the long run, right? That makes sense. So I think Sharp starts trying to broaden his skills. I shouldn't even act like he wasn't doing that from the beginning because obviously he was talking to other teams. He's talking to rappers. He's talking a decent variety of people. But obviously the shit that's going viral is the girls. So that was the first couple of years. Then AD, T-Rail, Duno, etc. They all leave at the same time, right? So that happened. And Sharp stuck around. And, obviously I'm happy to have him on the channel and everything. But to be honest, by that point, he had already kind of found himself in the same position that he's in right now, where the views are not really coming in the same way that they used to. Now, I'm not hating on him for that. I'm not getting on his ass. I'm not telling him hey, Sharp, you need to start yelling at these bitches, whatever. I'm just leaving it alone because I figured this is his path to figure out. Now, obviously, if he's getting millions of views screaming at girls or whatever, that would be great from my perspective. Money's always nice. But if he doesn't want to do that, if he feels like that's kind of just lame at this point, whatever, then I guess that's probably that's fair. I'm not going to try to convince him to do another kind of content if he's not comfortable with it, right? So that's pretty much it. That's what he's been doing. Now, I do want to mention also, holy shit, $50 donation. Shout out Red Lobster, SETI 2 Fly. Wow, nice to have you here. And I feel like people are so much more likely to donate when you're looking directly into the okay, I get you, but in terms of having a bitch walk the fucking stroll, it's not. I don't know anything about that world. I don't know. A lot of it is very foreign to me. And even beyond that, just as a conversationalist, he's cool, but he's not he's not my number one dude that I would want to have a conversation with every Tuesday, right? But I mean, we never even got to the point of having that conversation. But and to be honest, there were a few meetings where we tried to tell Sharp why things maybe were not going so great and tried to really get some feedback about what we could work on and everything. But
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Car insurance is a scam. So you telling me apparently 80%?
Yeah, man. Give me a second. Let me go back to that last video.
McDonald Rivet voted to raise our electric bills.
Raised our electric rates sky high, costing us over
30 different shows a week or more. And in that particular case, if a big interview does come across the desk at No Jumper, well, Adam is going to get the big interviews first. It's not really going to go to Sharp. So Sharp, from that perspective, is kind of frustrated because at first, a lot of these big interviews used to come across his desk first. Now he's feeling like it's not coming across his desk no more, and it's going elsewhere if they do come. Now, Sharp will continue, by saying, listen, anything that has to do with No Jumper doesn't concern him any longer, and he's taking a step back from the brand.
Anything I do at No Jumper, hey man, it's when somebody call me, or that's where they want to be. That's cool. Other than that, my nigga, I'd rather just do my own thing. No Jumper's in a whole different trajectory right now, and I don't think it involves me. Nigga wasn't real enough to tell me to my face that it didn't involve me. It's just where it's at now. And I deserve it bag a lot more. I'm the one that should have been pushed to the forefront through Elijah. For what I stayed down for. I get it now, though. I understand it. It ain't about me quitting, man. It's about what's been portrayed and how it's been perceived. Shit, I might as well roll with the punches, right?
A lot of people treat it as like Sharp quitting. This isn't Sharp quitting, bro. This is Sharp expressing, yo, I'm a star player. I feel like a star player, but it feels like No Jumper no longer views me as a star player. And whatever trajectory this is going at, it feels like I'm no longer involved in the future plans at No Jumper, and I don't want to feel this way. I just don't want to feel this way. Sharp's, like from his perspective, he sees, yo, there's a good boys club, and I'm no longer a part of that good boys club, and I don't know why. And I don't know why. I should be a part of the good boys club. Because Sharp even mentioned, yo, I should be put to the forefront of a lot of things. That's because Sharp believes, bro, I've been here the longest. I'm the most tenured employee. I've done the most on this channel. I've gotten the most views. I've made the most money. Why am I not being thrown to the forefront? Why, when there's new opportunities coming up, why am I not being given those new opportunities ahead of other people? Why am I not on the Tuesday show? Why wasn't I offered? Or, yo, when there's an Atlanta trip, right, and we're going to meet, like YSL Woody and other people, why am I not on that trip? He just feels left out. He feels like, certain things he deserves because, bro, he held it down and he was loyal. But when you bring loyalty into business, that's when you have to ask the question, is this family or is this business? If we a family, then loyalty is supposed to get me a long way. If we a family and I held it down, right, I rolled, ride or die, I burned relationships with, with like Community World because I'm riding out for No Jumper, well, I'm supposed to be rewarded for that because it's a family. But when it's business, the only measure of where you stand comes from the production. If the views is at 1 million views, bro, yo, you gonna be on that private jet to Atlanta to meet YSL Woody, right? Or yo, if you still doing 1 million views, bro, you gonna be on that Tuesday show because you gonna take it from 8,000-9,000 live stream viewers to 20,000 live stream viewers, right? So the only metric for a raise or for where you stand or for the revenue, the only metric.
And to be honest, there were a few like meetings where we tried to tell Sharp why things maybe were not going so great and try to really get some feedback about what we could work on and everything. But it's kind of like talking to a wall. And you guys who watch him could probably put it together. You could probably like guess what that was like, right? It was just kind of, there's a lot of blaming other people. It's a lot of sort of like, it's just a lot of shit, it's not really like, it just didn't seem like he was willing to really like take accountability or like change. He basically just like was of the opinion that it couldn't possibly be that he needed to change himself or what he was doing. And it just, I kind of got frustrated from like doing those meetings and shit because it just didn't really seem like he was willing to really be like real about shit. So I just kind of went hands off. And that's how it's been for like the past like 6 months, 8 months, whatever it's been. It's been a while since I even like had a conversation. Shut up, Gunner. $10, what the fuck? You work at the store.
But, if he feels like, they're undervaluing him or they're not valuing him how they used to, well, their view of Sharp probably changed. And I feel like if Sharp, view this as a business over a family, then it'll be easier to digest.
Even when I was the last that sat there and said, hey man, what the you gonna do, nigga? You by yourself. Stand on that one by yourself, homie. You had some cold going. Still there. Now you sit with nigga, agree with you every day, nigga. Hey, that's real shit, homie. I'm just telling it for what it is. You don't ever want to talk about it.
The person I've probably ever been on the podcast with, maybe short of Dame Dash. Dame Dash was probably worse than Wack, but I love Wack, and I love doing content with Wack because he's just like a great conversationalist and he's fun. So the idea that I only want to be around yes men, I disagree with that. And I understand the criticism of Brick and Lush when people say that they're a little too yes man-y. And I've kind of like brought this conversation up on the podcast in the last few weeks, where I want them to like challenge shit more, and I want them to have their own opinions more. And they can tell you that like even in the last like week, I've been in the group chat saying like the best thing for the podcast is like come in with your own developed takes about shit, like shit that you feel strongly about, that you want to argue about, and bring it to the podcast. And you know, I think that's why even in the last week I've seen a little bit more of it. I think Lush come and he said like, hey, do you think that TDE is gatekeeping conscious hip hop? That's good pod. You might not agree with it, but that's good pod because that's like a controversial take that, you know, people are going to feel strongly about one way or another. You know, I'm not trying to have, God, these donations are coming in. Yes, man, it's a nay from me, church. Oh, it's Lush. Fuck you, Lush. Julian Chung, Cheddar Bay Gang. Is that Julian of Channel 5? Well, I should have like,
you by yourself. Stand on that one by yourself, homie. You got some cold, you going still there. Now you sit with Nick, agree with you every day, nigga. Hey, that's real shit, homie. I'm just telling it for what it is. You don't ever want to talk about it. Nigga, you should have been called. You sit with that agree with you, Adam. This is facts. I'm the last from the old wrecking crew. Push me out, you want to push me away. That's cool. I'm the last of the last, nigga. Like you felt like, hey man, shit, you pimped the beer. Maybe that's how you really felt.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, your Pimple Pepper's crazy. Yo, Adam said it back, so I was like, I got him. Nah, yo, I don't think that Adam feels like he pimped the pimp, man. But that's a cold narrative, though, man. Yo, Sharp feels like, yo, maybe, because right now Sharp is trying to like figure out and say, yo, why did I
that
say
much? Okay. It's just not like, you know, he's cool to talk to, but at the same time, it's just the conversation gets sent in like weird directions. It doesn't necessarily stay on topic. It's just, I don't know. I mean, you can tell me if you think the Sharp should have been added to the Tuesday show. Nowhere ever along the way did I ever see anybody telling me the Sharp needed to be added to the Tuesday show, right? Like I just never, that was never like some big narrative, right? I never remember the fans saying that. And for me, I never really even thought about it that much, to be honest. It like briefly crossed my mind. Only because somebody else who works in No Jumper mentioned that Sharp said something about how he thought that he was going to basically like earn his way onto the Tuesday show. I never thought of it that way. For me, with the Tuesday show, I've always just been trying to like shape a cast that I felt like could have really, really good conversations on a consistent basis, right? And you know, we're still working on it, but I do think that we've come a long way. So as far as Sharp feeling like I'm stalling him out, like, bro, you're doing the same exact shit. You're doing the same, like, you're just doing interviews with people, which is the same shit I'm doing. I didn't leave you out to dry, bro. Like, you've been doing the same thing. Like, maybe me not being involved has kind of like left you feeling like I could have done more to develop your shit or whatever. But I'm gonna be real. Like, I sat down with you like a couple different times and tried to like give you advice and coach you through podcasting shit. And instead, his attitude was basically just that like shit was fine and that everybody else needed to change. And maybe it's because so-and-so isn't helping him get enough interviews or whatever. Oh yeah, and I remember when I said that. Like, at some point, I think maybe like 6 months or 4 months or something after AD and T-Rail and them all left, Snakegate, as I've called it, Sharp started talking about how he wanted to move to LA. So I'm like, okay, let's give this a try. We're going to give Sharp X amount of dollars as opposed to just the pure profit split. We're going to give him X amount of dollars so that he can move out to LA and that it'll make sense for him to be out here. And I'm kind of thinking like, this is like a pretty good idea. I'm thinking at the time this is a good idea because I'm thinking Sharp's going to be going to all the parties. He's going to be meeting all the people. He's going to be out there in the field acting as like a representative of No Jumper and then sort of like bringing guests back to No Jumper, which is great because for me, it's like I'm old as fuck. I'm 40 years old. I tend to stay home on the weekends. I tend to just kick it with my wife and my kid. And on the weekdays, I don't really stay out late that much because usually I'm like just working all day and I got to be up early in the morning to work out. I'm doing the porn shit as well. It's like I got a million fucking things going on. So I'm thinking like this would be good because Sharp will actually be able to be like outside making shit happen, right? And, you know, I don't know, like maybe he has been doing that and I just don't know about it. But for the most part, that hasn't really happened, right? So like we paid him, I think, for like a year, like a set monthly amount, right? And at some point when we stopped doing the news, I had to kind of pull that back, right? Because It's like you're not doing consistent content on the channel anymore. You're just doing the podcast. With us taking the news away, that's like 10 podcast appearances a month that you're not going to be doing. So we cut back that month.
What do you mean, bro? Because either way, once you want to $10.99, you paying you direct. Once a guarantee, one not a guarantee. And you still employed, nigga, of that company. And I was $10.99 for 20 years of my trust. The fuck you mean, nigga? I didn't have a direct contract with the company.
Then he said stay for monthly. Yeah, that's what he was on. He know he was getting salary. He was getting paid.
That's more money than Bitch Boy. That's more money than Bitch Boy ever seen in his life.
He wasn't getting no fucking salary. That nigga was getting paid based upon whatever shit was coming in his case.
Yeah, they was taking it off. Damn. It don't seem like he got fired. It just seemed like they just stopped working together. I've never known them to work together. But I've never really seen them too. Like,
Bro, I've seen him as a side action character, bro. He's a D-list character.
His own shit slowed down, and I guess he wanted Adam to say, and they provided the platform for you to work on. Like, they can do whatever you've been doing. So I guess he wanted to get on the whatever show, the morning show, whatever Tuesday show. But he said his attitude was like kind of fucked up too. At the same time, like just the way he was on the show, like just certain best. So that also could play a big role in probably why he had a downfall like that. Because a lot of his guest spots didn't even like him like that. They probably make complaints as the most. I mean, he talked crazy to them. Okay, I see. He had get it on one of them some shit. I said, I don't really understand the shit, bro. He said, but she does. I said, I told him with y'all shit. I'm telling you, I don't agree with the temperature. That's your thing. That's your thing. Right. I'm not gonna come on there with I don't even know about he thought that personality is even this type of personality. Man, I don't even think
is that the same one that Dan Loney got into it with?
That's exactly who that is. Now.
Right. So what?
He dropped the piss.
Right. And then when you finally tell me what he
I don't know. He never did that. His personality is different. Show him. I mean, it's not like
is he a pimp for real?
Just because he was on Spotlight Underbelly with the rest of the dope things, don't make him no pimp.
Wait, can I ask the question? Wait, is it more so since he has more of the fame of No Jumper, he tried to use that to make it seem like he a pimp and never was that? So when he come around girls, he just act like he's trying to pimp them. It never was like he never did that.
We're not gonna say all that.
I'm asking. That's why
I'm gonna say all that because Blood, you don't see Blood ain't out there with Pixie and the rest of them niggas, bro.
That's why
I mean, he been around. Been around is different than a nigga actually being one of them, and we know who all of them are because there's only so many handful of them niggas. That's not first time I've done that. Listen, he think he's from here, so I heard niggas from South White. I'm still having betting outside. Tail, you don't know him from being from the city. No, I don't. And my point is that
I heard he was from Dago, just like New York.
Bro, I've been on the he ain't from Dago push nigga since the beginning, bro.
I mean, I got a couple homies that fuck with him, so I mean, I just let you know.
Nah, he by the way, he from DLB, that Dog and Bitches DDL, that Dog and Bitches live shit with MD in it.
Yes, I don't even know about that shit, man.
Yeah, that's like the generation right before your team. Okay. Like right above them.
That nigga older than me?
The MD in them is Sharp probably like right under
like my age.
Yeah, he like right there, like he's like right there, like right under you, like
like Shark 37, they say.
About to say 37, yeah.
Now, I do remember him making waves out here in Vegas. I definitely heard his name ringing out here in the town before Soft White Underbelly, but I never crossed paths with him. So, hold on.
You know who say that nigga last time, Cal? T Twice.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah, T Twice said that.
Wait, baby, man, that's my nigga.
Listen. Twice, no, I be tripping. And I was on that nigga helmet, bro. And he chill, that nigga, I'm like, all right. Next time you give her disrespect to any of us, you know what it is. Like, bro, there you go.
Shout out to you Twice, man. That's my
Salute to the
homie. Mama is dead. Y'all make sure y'all go follow that nigga page, man, for his
We dead balls.
Dead balls, man. Yeah, man. I just think he could have killed that had he listened to the advice Adam was trying to give him.
No, bro, he sucks. If he would have that was mine, like he would. Listen, bro, he would have shined just like Brick Baby did if that was the case, bro. He's always been Bro, he's a D-list no jumper nigga, bro. He's like fucking. Yo, what's the nigga that got shot in my ass? What's the fat nigga name? Rez or some the shot, whatever the fuck the nigga name is, bro. He's that nigga, bro. What's the nigga name? Little Kill P. The P. He got more sense than that nigga.
The nigga he stopped on?
The nigga that almighty sock, sharp and sock, nobody.
Who was it that nigga jumped on? That's when the nigga be on. When the nigga jumped, he stopped.
No, he didn't start long. Bro, he didn't do the soccer.
Nah, he get into it.
You gotta go watch that. Listen, I've been following this shit so long. Listen, he got into it with the. No, listen, he got into it with the big church nigga. That's how he first got on. That was the first real argument when they was arguing about the digital ticket shit. And then when Lil Kelpie came up there acting like he was a pimp, he called Almighty a bitch, and that's when Almighty spit on him and got off on him on the show.
That wasn't Sharp.
That wasn't Sharp.
Almighty's. Wow. Talk about the Mandela effect. I hella remember it being Sharp. That's nuts.
Yeah, Sharp biggest things is going up on them hoes. That's the only thing he be going up on.
See, I always thought that shit was just, he was just doing that shit for content, because everyone would know you ain't gonna knock down talking to a bro like that.
Nah, but see, listen, you heard it, y'all heard that Adam shit, and nigga Adam said that some of the girls with the club talk shit, be like, why is he talking to you like that? Why we're calling bitches all kinds of shit, bro? So the nigga probably thought he could go up there and use that shit, using what quote unquote ism, and that shit didn't, nigga, that ain't no ism.
That nigga was not out here doing none of that.
And what was our split? None of your business. Don't worry about it, guys. But that was what we were doing, and it worked. Now, at no point during Sharp's time on the channel has it ever been discussed the idea that Sharp would be on the No Jumper show, on the Tuesday show. That was never discussed. And then even beyond that, like, it was never discussed that he would start his own weekly podcast, right? We never got into that. That never really came up. So Sharp's doing his thing. The years go by, and as time goes by, I think he starts to become more and more self-conscious because he's reading the chat, he's reading the comments, and the comments are kind of saying, "Hey, this guy only can do one thing. This guy can only stream at fucking at girls, and that's not necessarily."
Paul Young. Not only is he heavily invested in companies that do business with China, he supports tax.
Yeah, man, that's just Sharp versus No Jumper.
Too much, which I get, but it's like ultimately we give Sharp free reign to do whatever the fuck he wanted on the channel. He could have done anything. Look at these donuts coming in. Poop sent $20. We spend money because we can, and you read it because you SRD. Wow. Okay. You spend money because we can, you read it because you SRD. That's strange. Seti Tufla, you a legend, Adam. Much respect to what you built in No Jumper. Also, your wife's an absolute babe. I really hope to meet you someday. Wow. Thank you, Seti. I appreciate that, man. That's dope. I actually met like a shitload of fans tonight at this fucking food event that we went to too. So that was cool. Just like I also met what's his name? Seth Rogen. Anyway, so that's where we've been at. I felt like a little bit of annoyance coming from Sharp.
We all seen this shit coming. Sharp got his ass fired or some shit like that. I get that's what they saying.
Words to the whole situation. Like I probably ain't gonna be cutting no interviews on No Jumper if it ain't working or it ain't something that I should be doing that even makes sense. I probably ain't gonna be over here like that no more. And it ain't nothing against No Jumper or any type of bullshit or any type of drag. I'm just, I'll still go shit. That's if we cool with it, shit. If not, hey, that's cool too. But I'm not doing nothing over there that don't serve its purpose. Real shit on me.
The Sharp putting his foot down.
Last real pillar, my nigga. And I take my pillar down. Straight up on me. They want to say I've done great. Not at all.
You heard the man. I don't see. Yeah, man. I don't know if I don't feel the same way, bro. Nigga.
We tried to tell Sharp why things maybe we're not going. So try to really get some feedback. Try to really get some feedback about what we can work on and everything. But it's kind of like talking about wall. It's kind of like talking about. And you guys watching could probably. You probably put together. Yes, probably like right. Yes, it was just kind of right. It was just kind of. There's a lot of blaming other people. It's a lot of.
So it's looking like they got rid of Sharp, right? And
What? See what's going on?
Yeah, you're on radio. You're on.
Yeah, it's good.
Or no, you don't get that shit. Or no, I'm gonna fly on him and smoke that. Shut the fuck up. No, you're not, fool. Hey, twerk it, fool. Hey, reporting live. Yo. What's up, bro? What's cracking? Let's talk, homies. Let's talk. I heard Broke Jumper. Hey, Broke Jumper was tripping. Did you guys see Broke Baby Wolfie? Like a chavada? Like YSL Woody? What's cracking? We'll pull up on Big Baby. Hey, Big Baby don't want that fool. I don't want to pull up on a fucking pill head, on a sherm stick head. Like, come on, guys. Like, bullying, fool. I donated to him, fool. When I see him, I'll say hi to him. That's it. We good. People that talk about their catching bodies, open cases, and I don't know. Broke Baby, we working with the blues. Hold on. Brick Baby can't even buy a pound. Tell Brick Baby. You know what? Let's do a Broke Baby challenge. Brick Baby, you working on Jumper. Show me 50K. All right, tomorrow. Not Adam's number, not Adam's money, because Adam's a millionaire, but you fools are peasants to him. He just uses you guys like he has Jcats. Show me 50K. You know what? Not even 50K. Should we do 20? Should we do 1,500 for Broke Baby? Like, I feel bad. Should we do like because he couldn't pay a $60 tab. He couldn't pay for a $1,400 trash bag. You know, yeah. Hey, Broke Baby. Broke Baby challenge. Show me 1,000. With the type that. Like, I don't want to be very cool. Like, let's, you know what I mean? Show me your shit, Broke Baby. That's sad. 1,000. I wanted to say 50. You know what? 100. Do 100K, fool. Do 100K, fool. Or a quarter M. But I don't want to little dog you, fool. So do 1,500, fool. Straight up, fool. Broke Baby, tag that, fool. Broke Baby want to talk on me like, wait, tag it, like, hood taxes? Like, compa, you don't want to go there, compa. I know you all talk, fool. You all talk. Go ahead. JCap. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, you baby. Broke Baby, I feel bad, man. But you know what? Broke Jumper is doing bad. Look at the numbers. All wag. Big ass JCats. Tag Broke Baby, done. It's ready, done. Yeah, let's try to show him good, done. Show me your apartment. Broke Baby. Show me your rented car, your lease. Show me a pink slip. Don't show me your fucking rusty ass chain. Show me another one. Come on, dog. You want to talk shit? What? You couldn't pay $60, fool. Don't make me air out your text messages when you still ask for 30%, fool. You say you buy a bag, you smoke a bag, fool. You can't even pay a bag. Broke Baby, Cry Baby, Bitch Baby. Fuck you, fool. You want to talk shit like that, fool? Like, come on, dog. Straight up, dog. Shut the fuck up, fool. I'm talking. I'm not for sure. I don't know what he did, fool. I don't give a fuck. Like, honestly, God, fool. And then he said he wanted to put some race shit. That I paid for all the Mexicans and not him. Compa, really? Really? You're lame for that, dog. You're a big ass JCat for that, fool. I have a restaurant to sell and make money. I don't give out free food, fool. So I'm sorry that I didn't give out free food on them. You're just broke, fool. You're crying. You're saying you wanted to support my business for $60 and you still walked out. Still walked out. Broke Baby, Bitch Baby, Cry Baby, all that, fool. All that. You're over here saying, get it back in. What? Like that's where we going for? Like, hey, nah, fool. You can have it. Donate it. But your smoker ass smoked it. You didn't even flip it. And then haters will get it narrated too. Like, damn, what about like who you? I know you want to interview with a homie. I know that. But like, you're narrating something.
Yeah, that's Compa going off on Brick Baby. Brick Baby say he took 2 pounds for Compa. Sharp going in on No Jumper, saying Adam, he need a yes man around him. And Brick
And yes, man.
All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and on Blue Devil. Now, look, I'm dropping this reaction on this page only because this page has not been active in the last 3 days. For those that follow the Hater World know that the 200 Boys has been taking a break for the last week. As a matter of fact, if you guys go watch the American Cholo podcast, you will see Droops and you will see Opina is now part of the American Cholo podcast. I told them homies, hey, I'm going to take a week off. We need to restructure things. And before you know it, I seen them on the American Cholo, and I guess that's where they at now. So salute to AC. Hey, listen, it's a dog-eat-dog world. You know, it's either me or you. You know, do or die. You know how the game works. The game waits for no one. But that being said, 200 Boys will be back in the building this week coming up. I'm not sure what we're doing. I just know that it'll be back. But check this out. Today's video is Brick Baby crashing out on Compa Raider for saying he ran out on a sushi bill. We all remember the infamous back and forth between Adam 22 and Raider. Raider said that Brick Baby, you know, didn't pay his bill at the restaurant. He also said that Brick Baby ran off with some packs. And also, he took a jacket and crossed it out and put TBBK. Compa Raider was pretty mad about that. Now, Brick Baby is responding, and we're going to watch that video. But before we do, check this out. There is currently a rapper that's in jail and can't post a bail of $3,000. All right, somebody made a GoFundMe. This is the same rapper that said that I ain't got 10 G's to show him. Well, he ain't got 3 G's to post bail. All right, so last night I went over to the GoFundMe and I donated some money. You know, just to show them that, you know, money ain't a thing, I guess you would say. That's not even true, but you know what I mean, right? Money is a thing, and, you know, sometimes you work hard for it. But since they said that I couldn't show 10 G's, I went and I dropped a little something in the GoFundMe. So go check that out. That's on my Instagram. Oh, as a matter of fact, talking about Instagram, salute to the media team. We hit 30,000 followers on, we hit 30K on Instagram, 10K on Facebook. So media been going up. Salute to the people that run it, Sage, C Local, and Lovely. All right. With that being said, no more announcements. Oh, yes, announcements. On Hater World Uncensored, I dropped 3 throwbacks. All right. 3 throwbacks, and I'm gonna continue to drop them. I got about 200 throwbacks in my catalog. Plus, I got unedited video cassettes that I gotta get to. But the throwbacks are gonna be uploaded 3 times a week on Hater World Uncensored. Go watch the ones that are out now if you have not seen them, and make sure you guys subscribe to Blue Devil Reactions. We'll be back on Monday. With that being said, let's go ahead and watch this video and get you guys at Blue Devil Reaction. Let's go.
Really? Y'all cool again? We're not cool. See, yo, and this is why I don't pick sides and niggas beef. You see, right? Right? Why? Because again, though, because imagine if I was like, for example, right? If Compa just Lush and just Adam, and I'm like, no, nigga, fuck you, no, jump until we die, nigga. And then guess what? 1 year later, now, we that cool, and now Compa don't fuck with you.
Go ahead. You might not pick sides, but you definitely instigate.
No,
when there's sides, yes, you do. You're instigating right now.
How though?
Keep going.
Oh, sorry.
That's Josh in the back. He said that this fool instigates. I don't think he instigates. I think he does his job in regards to entertainment. And all he's trying to do is get them to say something so that way people can be entertained. Right now, you would call that instigating, but I call that doing a good job at making people watch some entertainment at home. All right. Like when I do my my 200 Boys and I set up phone calls or I walk away, it's to entertain you guys. It ain't for me. I don't care. It's to entertain you fools. And you fools always end up crying anyways. It's like, what do you want, dog? I'm trying to give you guys a good show, and you guys end up whining and crying for other grown men. Let's go.
All right. Britt, and you will start to say some real content. And John interrupted the content, man. Come on, man. Hey, it wasn't Whack 100, but we got some content.
No, look, no, that bitch ass nigga Copper said that I didn't pay for my Senor sushi meal, right?
You skipped out on the
bill. He's a fucking dick rider, first and foremost, nigga. Did I skip out on the bill? No. Was he doing coke in the bathroom for fucking hours before while I was sitting at the bar? I left.
Oh, shit.
What does it say?
There's a bill, and then I see a $60 Apple Pay. Okay. From you.
Oh, true. Okay.
He wasn't right.
Why would he say that? Raider in the back sniffing. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Those are things you don't give to the public. Like, everybody got their preference, their vices, bro. Whether it be corn, whether it be soda, and I don't mean soda like the one you drink, whether it be swiping on their phone, all these are vices. Why would Brick Baby air him out and say he's in the back doing lines of sugar? Come on.
Right there when I walked out that motherfucker, because his ass was in the bathroom getting high, and he was saying, "Come, you think I finna wait on you, fucking dick rider?" And it's like, nigga, at the end of the day, here goes some more racing shit.
Hold on. So he said that he walked out, didn't pay the bill because Raider was in the back. Fool, you could go to the register, my boy. You could go to the register and say, "Hey, I want to pay the bill on table 13," and they'll run it over for you. Bam. What am I missing?
Pay for all the Mexicans at the table. At the end of the day, here goes some more racing shit. Pay for all the Mexicans at the table except for the black guy. Yeah, I mean, really? He has the rappers from San Antonio. What's my boy name from San Antonio?
Really?
The rapper dude.
San Antonio. There's a lot.
Everybody else, everything didn't pay. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. I was gonna pay regardless. I came up there by myself to support your motherfucking restaurant. That's why
I think he means Santa Ana. I think he means Drex. So Raider paid for all the homies, but didn't pay for the black homie. That's fucked up. That's dirty, homie. Look, it's like eating without letting the homies have a bite or buying them a plate. You know, like, look, if I eat, we all gonna eat, right? If I got some bread, we all gonna have some bread. So if you got the Mexican homies sitting next to the black homies, and you're only charging the black homie, that's dirty, fool. Why not invite them at separate times so they don't know? Why invite them together? If that's the case, be like, "Hey, don't trip, it's on me." That's a dirty move by Raider. Maybe he didn't realize he was doing that. Maybe he wasn't paying attention and didn't catch it. Because sometimes, bro, you be in the zone, or you be like, you be high, and you don't pay attention, and you're like, "Damn, I did that." So maybe this was one of those times where he wasn't on point and didn't realize what he was doing. Let's go.
Like at the end of the day, you talking about I didn't pay no bill and he gave me a jacket when I was cold. Nigga, nobody want that motherfucking jacket. Nigga, I'm a motherfucking nigga. That shit got Mexican flag colors. Like, cuz I'm not gonna wear it too much, nigga, but I'm gonna do it to support your brand if I fuck with you.
Should have given me the jacket.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? It's like, you didn't tell him about the weed I took for your bitch ass. Let's talk.
All right, hold on. The jacket. He said, "I'm black. I don't be wearing jackets like that. Too many colors that represent the Mexican flag. But I will wear it in support. Of somebody I rock with." That's fire. We all love free merch. You know, he's being honest. You know, that jacket didn't seem like it was his style. You know, it didn't seem like it was fitting to his liking, but he still wore it. So he was showing my love. You know, so salute to Brick Baby. Let's go.
Yeah, nigga, on the dead ubbies. You would have called me broke. Nigga, on the dead ubbies, nigga. That's why I ain't pay you for the pounds, weird ass nigga. On the dead ubbies. Then I smoked the motherfucker dead, nigga. Now, go ahead, because I don't sell drugs, nigga. So now, I smoked it. Get it back in blood, nigga. I tell you to drop me off. I tell you drop me off a pack. This nigga bring me 2 pounds like I'm just some type of 2 pound ass nigga like that on the dead up. Nigga 5 pounds just to smoke every 2 weeks. Nigga, so.
I'm not rich as hell. I'm the one that really needs to break.
So Brick Baby say he done ran off with the peas on the plug, 2 pounds. He done smoked it up. He don't sell that. Get it back in blood, compa. You know what I'm saying? I showed you the video of compa before that. So, yeah, man. It's crazy.
Damn, son.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
That's wild. Sounds like Compa Raider was trying to buy his way in to be cool with these fools. That's what it sounds like to me. But it also sounds to me like a hustler. I'll tell you why. This fool asked him for a P. Raider took him 2 Ps, trying to secure the bag, right? This fool asked me for a P. I'm going to take him 2. Why? Why 2? You say. Well, he's already buying 1. And if I take him 2, he has no choice but to pay me for 2. That's the hustler, bro. You know, that's the hustler. I used to do that too when it came to something else. It's somebody that I knew, they'll pay for it. They ain't tripping. They ordered this many, but let's throw another this on top of it. They'll end up paying for it anyways. And that's how you make extra money, more money, right? But he said, I ain't paying them nothing. That's wild. That is wild, bro. Let's go.
Bum ass talk about that. He keep on underestimating the brick.
So Britt took
that weed was smoking in the orange bag. Remember we had a gang of weed in the orange bag? Like,
oh, Conrad smoking too?
Yeah.
Oh,
everyone smoking. Shout out to Cowboy.
Hey, everyone was smoking that night. Everyone. That's wild, bro. He clowning like, hey, come get it. I ain't gonna pay you. Man, at this point, compa Raiders, just let it go, my boy. It is what it is. Don't go back and forth no more. Just let it go. Just let it go. You're looking bad, fool. It's looking like Raider tried to buy his way in, and when it didn't work, these fools just said, hey, we don't want nothing to do with you. We're not gonna give you nothing. It is what it is. Or Raider, if you're gonna get it back, go get it back, dog. You got two options. Just let it go and take it as a loss. Shit, you a boss. We all take losses. Or go get it back in blood, fool. Make an example of this fool. You know, I don't recommend that. I recommend just leaving it alone. It is what it is. You know? But let's go.
Nigga, I'm hood. Good looking. Nah, that's crazy. You paid your hood taxes, nigga.
Oh, wait. That's crazy. You paid your hood taxes? That's a wild one. What does he mean by that? You paid your hood taxes. That means that the Mexican homies from SF pay taxes to the black fools? Now I'm instigating shit. And that's a fact. That's wild, bro. You paid your hood's taxes. Let's rewind this.
Look, that's crazy. You paid your hood taxes, nigga.
That's £2 a week.
I started like 2,800.
I mean, that's a good start for
you paid your hood's taxes. That's a wild one right there, bro. I don't know what to say to that one. That one right there involves more people than just Raider and Brick Baby. Now it's going to go out to a bunch of other people that are sitting there waiting for their time to shine, if you get what I mean.
But he gave everybody else. Wait, no. He gave everybody else pounds and QPs and all that, nigga. But you was begging to be Kill Squad doing all that weird shit, not picking up my phone, nigga. No, I didn't, and I'm not gonna pay you. Yeah, nigga, we right here. So whatever you want to do.
He said that Raider wanted to be Kill Squad. He wasn't answering this fool's phones. Hey, listen, I know what that feels like. Raider was probably on a bender, you know, coming down, sleeping it off in the backseat, banging the high night in the front for some action. Who knows? Getting filmed by WAC 100. Who knows? All we know is that he was trying to be Kill Squad. Brick Baby was probably calling him like, hey, fool, and this fool wasn't answering. Raider was giving everybody packs except for Brick Baby. I don't know. This video seems sort of off to me. It seems like a lot of people in their feelings. I'm mad because you didn't answer. I'm mad because I want to be part of your group. This, that. Man, come on. Bunch of grown-ass men, bro, trying to be cool with each other. Hey, listen, if you don't rock with me, you don't rock with me. I ain't giving you nothing. If we're cool, we're cool. I don't got to give you something to be cool with you. If you rock my style, like my style, and you want to rock with me, we could be cool. Homies, whatever. But I ain't about to buy your friendship. I ain't about to buy your nothing, homie. I ain't about to buy nothing. Now, if we homies and you ask me for something, I got you. Now, we homies and you need somewhere to stay or you need a jacket because you're cold or some food to eat, I got you. But as far as me having to do these things to buy your friendship, nah, my boy, we cool. We cool. Salute to you.
Because I really wanted to come up there. You lucky I'm living a different way. I really was going to come up there and strip you down when you start beefing with a nigga, but it ain't that serious, nigga.
That's crazy.
And you keep your bed in a fucking...
This is setting black and brown relationships in the city.
He said he wanted to go up there and strip Raider of all his things because he keeps his strap in the car. That's what he said. That is wild, bro. Listen, I rock with Brick Baby. And I cannot say that he's wrong because I don't know what these two fools did to each other, right? So I can't be like, Brick, don't say those things on me. Because, hey, when you got an enemy and you don't get along with them, you might feel like that. Or you might feel worse than that. You know, yeah, Raider's my homie, but I don't know what these two fools did. So all I can do is watch this video and react to what I'm listening to. Raider must have did some hardcore shit to get this fool that mad to say he's going to go get him and strip him down. Do I think that's possible? I think it's possible to strip down anybody. Pause, no Diddy. If you got the right circumstance. You feel what I'm saying? You catch the op slipping by himself, you with a couple of homies in a pistol, oh, he coming out of everything, right? Or even just you in a pistol, oh, he coming out of everything. Or even just you and you have more balls than the other fool, he coming out of everything, right? It is possible, and vice versa. It's also possible for a compa Raider to catch this fool slipping when this fool's faded, smack back, not paying attention. So it is very possible. It is very possible. But what Brick Baby is saying out in the open is making Raider look bad. I don't think it's making them look bad, but to all the young kids that are watching that don't understand, they think that Brick Baby is gangster for saying that. No, what makes you gangster is action, not words. Anybody can say, I'm gonna strip you down. Anybody can say, I want to fight you. No, action. Action is what counts, my boy. That's why when people talk, I just let them talk. They dig a deep hole for themselves. Because at the end of it, it's like, you did all that talking and you did no action. The real ones know what time it is. But other little young kids on the internet, they're like, ooh, you got punked. No. Nobody gets punked on the internet. Getting punked happens in real life, young man. Let's go.
Nah, he did it first. He did it first.
Oh, I see. I might have missed that one.
Yeah. Too much talking. Tell the truth.
That's crazy. Smoke the 2 pounds.
Every time you ask me about the bread, I told you, nigga, that was real shit. I smoked.
Well, like he's rich though.
That's what I'm saying. That's some little shit. I don't think you gave everybody else when you got here half a pound. You gave a bitch a QP. You gave. I'm just giving out. Yeah, nigga. Where am I? Nigga, because you get out of the mask. Let me be Kill Squad. Let me do this. Let me, nigga. And I told him the day that he got that mask, I said if it was up to me, I wouldn't have gave you shit, nigga. You wasn't picking up the phone or nothing. I think you was there. Yeah. I told you I wouldn't have gave you nothing. They had homies. Nigga, you wouldn't have got no Kill Squad mask for me. Where you act with me?
That's crazy. Wait.
Hey, Flacco. That's wild. What else he do? That's wild. Hey, Flacco pumping this one up. Salute. That's what he's supposed to do, bro. He's supposed to pump out the content, bro. Brick Baby is in the moment. Flacco's supposed to insinuate, instigate, and do all that in order to get this fool to keep talking, in order to get more content out, in order to keep us entertained. So a round of applause for Flacco, homie. I love it. Let's go.
Wait. All right. So once you got the 2 pounds though, right? How fast did you smoke that shit off? A week? 3 months.
Hey, salute to Flacco. Check it out. He pumping it up. Salute to Flacco. Hey, check this out. Raider, let it go, fool. It didn't work out with no jumper. Take the L and move on. You don't need the money. You don't need the friendships. All right. You tried it. You could have went about it a little bit different, or go get your money back from this fool. You know, it's really up to you. But Brick Baby's popping it. He popping it, as he should. You know, that's how he feel until you get punched in the mouth. I'm not saying he's going to get punched in the mouth or Raiders going to do it. I'm just saying a lot of people pop it until they get punched in the mouth. Once they get punched in the mouth, they remember like, fuck, right? So it is what it is. I don't think it's a win for either one of these fools. Brick Baby looking like, you know, he looking bad for taking some and not being able to pay for it, and Raider looking bad for giving it and not being able to get paid for it. So both these homies are looking bad right now. All right. The only one that's actually looking good in this whole situation is Lush, because he's not talking. All right. With that being said, make sure you guys comment.
As sheriff, it's my job to lock up those who do wrong. And as county prosecutor, I make sure they stick.
I think the only thing I would say, you know, I would have a problem with, like, 'cause I get it, like, you know, point and shoot, put down the, you know, I hate shark content and the, you know, let's bash shark segments, but I get it. People got to pick it up. Shit, it's bagging and shit. I don't even like that. Should I bash myself and play it out? Shit, it's gonna make some money, right? I mean, but long story short, if there's anything that I would critique about it, and some of the content is like, you know, the false narratives. Like, you first and foremost, you niggas that make this shit be square as fuck. Square as fuck. You don't know, but I'd rather be a nigga from the gang than come from me, homie. Like, that'll make more sense. It makes it more, it makes it more arguable. You know what I'm saying? Like, more of a debate, right? Or whatever. You know, most people don't be trying to meet up and do anything physical, so I understand that it is online content. But half the people that make this content don't even be nothing even a part of anything that even comes from where the fuck I come from. So it just be kind of baffling to me that, you know, people who put all this shit together and put it out into the world, and, you know, anybody I feel like that believe the shit or, you know, want to stand with the shit, that's how you always felt. Don't act like you fucked with me before and then now you just got a problem. No, nigga, you never fucked.
So, you know, as far as like Sharp being part of it, I just never really thought about it, to be totally honest, because I never really enjoyed talking to him like on a podcast that much.
YouTube family, man, it's official. Adam 22 done sat up there and climbed that boy Sharp. It's over. Adam 22 literally not even 12. He might even still be online. He literally just took to his YouTube via live and let me know that Sharp was born from the start. He never had no charisma. He was never charismatic and magnetic. He really didn't like talking to him. And just like House Phone, Hakeem Cam Girl, T-Rail, AD, Bruno Smack, Yuri, and the rest of the No Jumper cast, he is ready to ball up. Actually, he is balling up and kicking that boy Sharp to the curb. It is over. And before we jump off to this exclusive clip of Adam 22 officially firing Sharp from No Jumper, let's just let it be known that Sharp, in my opinion, was one of the last loyal employees at No Jumper. But Sharp also had the opportunity to leave T-Rail, AD, Pun, Smack, Bruno. He had the opportunity, but he didn't. I mean, he was holding down for No Jumper like it was a gang, man. And lo and behold, Adam 22 kicked his high yellow ass off the plantation YouTube family with no further ado. Let's get to Adam 22 firing that boy Shaw.
There it is. One watching. How is it one watching? You just went live. One watching? No, there's like a zillion people in the comments. Okay, it's not one. All right, 240. That's good. Okay.
Aaron. We're online at Southern New Hampshire University.
Normally, I would wait till the Tuesday show to talk about this, but I just figured I would jump in here.
Very long time. I have tenure here. Why are these other people being put in front of me in terms of who has your ear, who is influencing what's going on up here? I should be the one at the forefront, which I think Sharp is valid to think that, right? Because, you know, if he's the longest tenure, he was loyal. He feels like, yo, I deserve certain things and certain privileges, and I deserve to influence certain things. But sometimes things just don't work out like that. Now, Sharp did make it perfectly clear, though, that even though he's saying, hey, I'm done with No Jumper for now, the money better not be funny. The money better still show up on the first of the month, man. You don't want the money to be funny because he still got some checks on No Jumper. He said, yo, that money better still be showing up now.
I ain't never on that channel again. Nigga, I don't care if it makes me 50 cents a month. I want all my bread every month. Shit, I ain't even went backdated some of the numbers for some of the shit that probably done went on that I missed out on money on. Straight up. I done had to do that before. Shit, I'm missing 4,500, 5,500. Nigga, I'm not gonna take back for it. Like, hey man, let me get mine. And I'm still staying there. Let's get that shit right, my nigga. And I'm the nigga that you look at for like, come on, dog.
That statement right there is why the Sharp and No Jumper breakup isn't as simple as you think. These two entities, Sharp as a business and No Jumper, are still tied together for life, in perpetuity. Even though if Sharp as a person and Adam are no longer cool. Because Sharp, as Adam would admit later on, and we will review it shortly, Adam admitted that Sharp signed a contract that was a little different than most hosts. Sharp contract was Sharp was getting paid a percentage of everything he did. All the content he did on No Jumper, Sharp was receiving a percentage for it. And because he's receiving a percentage, the percentage isn't until your contract is up or within a year or 2 year period. The percentage is in perpetuity. Meaning, as long as Sharp is alive or Sharp's estate, as long as that content is earning money on No Jumper, well, Sharp is entitled to receiving a percentage of that content. So if the bridge is burned, Sharp now has to rely on No Jumper to be honest and truthful. Unless Sharp wants to pay, let's say, an auditor every month to do so, that's probably too much of a headache, right? So Sharp would now probably have to rely on No Jumper to be honest and truthful in the accounting and the auditing for whatever they owe him in perpetuity. But that's a little difficult. If the bridge is burned, if it's, F y'all, I'm out, and that bridge is burned, now is No Jumper incentivized not to be the cleanest or the tightest on their accounting when it comes to figuring out what is owed to who, right? And that's why, not burning the bridge, being cordial on the way out, that's why that goes a long way, especially in this situation. Because No Jumper and Sharp is tied together forever, in perpetuity. Well, unless Sharp takes like a buyout amount. Now that's another conversation. Or unless Adam and Josh takes down, all the videos that Sharp was ever in from off the channel. That's another conversation.
I'm the nigga that you look at for like, come on, dog.
He said, I'm the person that you looked at for. I think he was about to say funny, but he stopped his sentence. So he's saying Adam was looking at him funny.
Listen, buster ass bitch, I would whoop the fuck out of that building, all types of shit, man.
Yeah, y'all won't be, yeah. Y'all won't believe me, bro, but I don't know who Sharp is referring to. I don't know who Sharp is referring to. I don't know who he's crashing out on right now, bro. But what I will say is, let's not hit women, bro. Let's not hit women now.
Man, please. Man, I wish a motherfucker would too, nigga, at this point. Who?
Hey, man. Hey, Sharp. This is full P crash out, man. Hey, try to let you know, man. Listen, men or women, bro, both can get. Sharp is dusting off the pimp hand from out the closet, man. It's like Lionel Messi taking out the golden boot from out the closet and dusting off, man. Sharp dusting off that pimp hand, bro. Anybody can get it.
Oh, this is too, nigga, at this point. Who? Man, who, nigga? Who got a problem with me, dog? Anything I ever did, I stood on a bitch neck. Have you niggas stand on these niggas' dicks? Keep that shit. I can't just react to this strictly. I need some time, because if I react to this like just fully straight out, bro, all I would do is just laugh, and I won't be able to give commentary, man. So let it play, and I'll give you guys my commentary, man. The next part of this video, Sharp actually makes a claim or a statement that brings deja vu back to everybody at No Jumper in this situation. Sharp would accuse Adam of talking about him to Brick Baby. Sharp will say that he knows what Adam has been saying to Brick Baby about him. Now, how Sharp found out what Adam has been saying to Brick Baby, we don't know. Sharp never says. However, Sharp does say that he believes that Adam has been talking about him to Brick Baby, and because he's somebody who has tenure there and he's been there before everybody, he believed that that Adam should have came to him first, or Adam should have talked to him about other people first, not the other way around, because he's been here longer.
Trump or Harris?
Harris. I really like that Harris is cutting taxes.
I read about Trump's plan for a national sales tax on groceries, clothes, even medication, and that it would cost families nearly $4,000 a year. I can't afford that.
We believe in putting others before.
Yeah, man, this Poet Flacco, man, he, showing that No Jumper, Sharp beef. He talk about how Sharp was crashing out on live stream. Talk about Adam 22 and Adam respond to Adam 22. He went live.
I stand up for everything and fall for nothing. But when this shit get crazy. When a nigga talking about me to the next nigga, you talk about me to Brick Baby, nigga. I'm talking about you. You talk about what you should be saying to me to him. That shit crazy to me, gang. I'll never respect it. I'll never respect it, homie. Let me go in, nigga. I done did everything I was supposed to do. Not what I wanted to do. That shit crazy as fuck, homie. You should have talked to me, nigga. I gotta hear from the next nigga what you think about me.
Even though Sharp didn't say that this was the reason why he's stepping back to No Jumper, it's still deja vu, because the last No Jumper host to publicly leave like this was AD. And and other people left after AD left. But the reason why AD left, according to AD, was he found out that Adam told Lush something about it, right? Or the discussions were being had about him or his status on Tuesday show. And he wasn't present for those discussions. So again though, man, here's what I would say though. Sharp is 100% valid in his feelings. If Sharp believes that things are being said about him behind his back and he feels like those things are non-flattering, he's 100% right to feel the way he feels. But again, my perspective is maybe it's because I came from corporate, I came from a 9-to-5, I've had a 9-to-5 my entire life. Maybe it's because I kind of had experience working a job or working like a 9-to-5 job and sort of being in that corporate system, that corporate ladder. Bro, listen, man, it's a tough pill to swallow, but your bosses are going to discuss your performance. Your boss is going to discuss your performance with other people. That, again, maybe it's because, again, man, No Jumper is viewed as a family opposed to a business. But if we're treating this like it's corporate, man, your boss is going to discuss your performance with other people. That's just a given. That's just expected. But I have that perspective because I'm coming from a corporate perspective, and I view this as a business. Those are my friends. I still love those guys, but I do separate the friendship and the business, meaning Adam, my friend, is different from Adam, my boss. Meaning if Adam, my boss, comes to me and say, hey, bro, we need to cut whatever you are getting in half, because we no longer see you fit for what we're doing in the future, or yo, you slacking a little bit, or yo, we just don't need too many shows, bro. Right? I can sort of like separate that, right? Like Adam, my friend, right? How I view Adam as my friend would not be affected by the business decision that he has to make in the capacity of him as my boss, right? But I feel like just how I view things and how I see things, man, like I don't put too much emotions in a lot of things, right? Like I don't really feel, right? I don't really feel too much emotions. You feel me? So maybe it's because, you know, that's just how I view life in general, that it's easier for me to sort of like compartmentalize like various things. But when other people are emotionally invested, you know, I do feel like the onus is somewhat on, you know, the friend, you know, to sort of set those boundaries, set those borders, and make sure that everything is understood while going into the business relationship, right? So, you know, if Adam is Sharp's friend, I do feel like even though in some capacity he does have to operate as a boss and as a friend differently, but the friend side should have made sure the boundaries were understood, you know, and make Sharp feel wanted, or make Sharp feel like, yo, this is where we're going, bro. You not in our plans. Here's why. And I hope this don't affect our friendship. Sharp will also speak on the narratives going around that he believes that No Jumper didn't go out of their way to dispel or squash. Now, narratives being from the Reddit, where, you know, the fans have a forum where they're talking and they're discussing, and Sharp feels like that because No Jumper has sort of treated him like an outsider. He hasn't been included in a lot, right? He hasn't really been invited to a lot, and he's sort of being treated like an outsider. So what's being portrayed is being perceived by the fans in this manner, and the fans are now treating him like a peon, and they're treating him like, you know, he's some type of sucker or somebody who's been fired or railroaded or put to the side. And he feels like No Jumper didn't go out of their way or, you know, or do their job by putting those rumors to rest, you know, by just saying, yo, Sharp is our guy. Sharp is not fired. He's still with us. He's still a star player. He feel like No Jumper should have done that.
Oh, we was on some real shit. Now all of a sudden, nigga, out on the shelf, nigga, huh? And you don't even say nothing about it. You let niggas say, man, hey, Sharp got fired, quit, nigga, all that. Nigga, I made the most money at that company and they made that company money for over 3 years.
Because one of the plus and negatives of working at No Jumper is the fan engagement is there. You know, you have a community to rally around you, to support you, but you also have a community that's going to troll you, right? It's also full of trolls. So if, you know, Sharp is already feeling a certain way, already feeling like an outsider, already feeling like he's not being included in a lot of things, and then he looks on Reddit and he sees 100 people, right, harassing him about these narratives, like he's fired, harassing him about how he's not hitting the same no more, right? You know, it bothers you. And in times like that, you want for, you know, people you work with to speak up. So probably, yo, that's on me. You know, I never spoke up. I never addressed it. You feel me? I just never thought it was that big of a deal. But unfortunately, right, you know, it's easy to feel that way if you do feel included. If you don't feel excluded, it's easy to feel like those comments are not a big deal if those comments are not pertaining to you. You feel me? Yo, like, I remember one time, yo, like, somebody, and like, at No Jumper, I think it was Josh, yo. Like, when, right, like, when all, like, the anti-Flacco thing was going on, where people were just lying on each other's lives, bro. And Josh, like, was even, like, questioning if I was depressed because of, like, the thousands of comments. And I said, bro, no. Right, like, I've never, listen, I'm not bragging about this, bro, but I've never experienced, like, depression. Like, it's not something that I've ever experienced, right? I've never had that emotion as part of, like, my repertoire. You feel me? Right? Because, yo, I'm somebody, bro, where, yo, I just sort of, like, I just separate things, man, right? So the comments don't really affect me like that, right? But, you know, if it affected a friend of mine, you know, then I should have spoke up. Now, Sharp will go on to say that he believes that Adam is going home and pillow talking to his wife because Adam's wife doesn't like him, nor does it feel like she respects him all that much. And if somebody's woman doesn't respect you, it's because of what that person has told their woman.
I've been trying to get the Lynn interview. Shit, nigga, I never wanted to sit down with her and be on some drag, even though she bashed my name kind of low-key, nigga, back in the beginning. And it's all dating. So it's not even no plan. When Flacco asked her about me and said, what do you think about Sharp? Nigga, I'm thriving through the company. She said, I think I can poke a hole in Sharp's little thing. And you know what? I ain't never had nothing against Becky or against her. And had him, like, even though he say, oh, somebody ever talk to my wife like that, I'm gonna go crazy. Hey, homie, I never did. I've always kept it respectful. Even though every time she walked through my name, she always looked like she way bigger. Every time she looked at me, she looked down upon me. Straight up. And I've always kept that shit respectful. I know, my nigga, I ain't stupid. It lets me know what type of conversations be happening about me. You know what I'm saying? So I pay attention. I'm a real one, my nigga. Can't nobody ever. No, if my bitch is sitting there, and I ain't calling your woman any of that, but I'm just saying, like, if my bitch sitting there and, like, she acted a funny way towards you, that lets me know, nigga, what type of, that should let you know what type of conversations are being had about you at home. Women can't hide their emotions. They don't show that shit, my nigga. Real talk.
This week, I'm kicking it with the biggest in the game. Fat Joe Talks. Watch me talk.
Yeah, that's this Sharp. But I'm in this live. I'm gonna play a little bit more. And I'm in this live.
That's 50-50. Some women just won't like you if they feel like you are the friend who's the bad influence, right? Like they feel like, yo, you are the friend who's the bad influence. They just won't like you. It doesn't always have to do with the homie going home and telling her bad things about you. Now, maybe the homie is telling her, yo, he's the one who's always bringing the girls around, bro, always trying to give me a drink and cheat out. Maybe. But sometimes, like a woman can just spot it. Now, Adam does respond back to all of this on the live stream, like almost immediately after Sharp was done, probably like an hour or two afterwards. Adam hopped on live, and this is what Adam had to say about all of Sharp's complaints.
But that was basically like the whole thing. We never talked about Sharp having like a weekly show.
So he right now is addressing the narrative that Sharp feels like, that he feels left out and feels like he should have been the first that Adam pushed at the beginning of the line to do the Tuesday show permanently. And he feels like he was sort of left in the dust and sort of had his position taken away from him. Adam is addressing that particular narrative, claiming that Sharp was never a thought for the Tuesday show because he really doesn't enjoy speaking to Sharp that much on camera for content.
Like he came on the Jumper show like a couple times around that period. And it just like, like as a conversationalist, like I fuck with him as a person, but me and Sharp are so different. Like
Let's get right, man.
Yeah, his Rise 8 visuals though, man. Y'all ain't see me reacting to that dog face. That dog face and Street Lord Jesse James interview on Wano page. You can go look on that then. Dog face, you know what I'm saying? Put up a video. Street Lord Jesse James going in on Street Lord Juan. You know what I'm saying? Trying to expose Juan. Yeah, it's Rise 8 visuals, man. Go tap in with Rise 8 visuals. He's live.
Come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Rob Day up in this thing. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all living out there, man? It's been a while. I know. I've been out here BSing. Everybody been wanting me to come back to the setup and all that old stuff. So, you know what I mean? I figured I'll pull up right quick. See what it do. Huh? Like, comment, and subscribe, share the page. Let everybody know, man, we up and running. Business is brisk, man. This me, man. Rob Day, your guy. So everybody come up in here, man. Share the page. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. It don't cost anything to share that page. Hit that notification bell, man. Let your people know that we up and running over here, man. We popping, y'all. Huh? This what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted to set up, huh? Well, we back to it, man. Huh? How y'all feel about it? I know I'm feeling good. There's a lot of stuff been going on. I'd like to elaborate on it a little bit. Touch bases. Lito Brown, salute to you also, King. Truth, blessings to you also, love one. Share the page, hit the notification bell. I'm glad to see y'all up here supporting me, y'all. You know it's been a long time coming, man. Y'all know my background and all that old stuff, man. I come black belt in a whole slew of negativity, you know what I mean? Yeah, before that used to be a badge of honor. You know, be the first one to pop off. That guy, you know what I mean? Badge of honor. But as you grow old, you realize you're not being invited to this function. You outcast. Your homies a little bit scared of you. Some of them in the dark working against you. Outside forces and entanglements, law enforcement, backdoor activities. And yeah. I mean, it might have opened up the door for me one way with the grind and all that old stuff, but it also alienated me another way. And it also made a lot of people feel as if the grind, I lacked any type of substance. They were saying idiotic stuff to me, you know what I mean? Not expecting me to be able to grasp anything. That's what happened when you out here ruling with an iron fist and all that stuff. Jay Brown, what's up, live in the fest? It is Rob. I think it's bad telling the truth. Same thing going on my hood, huh? Yeah. My calls is censored. My activity is, monitored. Like, dudes just have to be around as eye candy. Okay, if anything go on, we know Bob say, you know what I mean? He gonna boogie down, right? Yeah, that part. But how did that transform me into being able to get into them boardroom stuff? Like, that's where I really want to be. That's what I really ambitious and really serve and long to be, is be in them boardrooms and trying to get to the bag. But ain't no way I'm going to get up in there elbowing if I'm coming up in here with all this violence and force, right? Then I look at everybody, all my childhood members. Where they at? Come on, y'all name it. Everybody that y'all think was rocking on my level, part of my crew, where they at? We're not talking about dudes that's beneath me. You know what I mean? We're not talking about them guys. Everybody that y'all see that says that they grew up with me out here right now, them dudes is my little homeboy. There's only a couple of dudes that's a little bit older than me out here. You know who you are. You know, the Tiny Bones and people like that, right? Yeah. I can clap for them, you know what I mean? But as far as everybody else been going, y'all been naming and all that old stuff, like them fools a little humble, right? And I don't take nothing from them on that, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna take, that ain't no chink in their arm, you know what I mean?